Throughout my entire life, I've never had to worry about putting food on the table, a roof over my head. I've never had to worry about where my next dollar is going to come from. I've grown up pretty lucky in the way that my parents have taught me great financial literacy. Both my parents are together. I grew up in a very uh, amazing home, and I had a very good upbringing. It's not like all the other guys you see on YouTube who have come from dirt zero and they've had terrible homes and things like that, which again, amazing to them, super inspiring. That's really, really cool they've achieved what they've achieved. But I myself never dealt with those problems, but I have had my fair share of setbacks. I've had my fair share of kick in the dick. I've had it. Best way I can say it. I've had my fair share of getting slapped across the face. And the beautiful thing about life is understanding that from each setback, from each bit of pain, from each bit of problem that you have, there's an element of gratitude for it because it teaches you a lesson that you need to learn at that particular time. Going from when I was heartbroken at 18 to investing in a mentor that wasn't so good to getting let go from a company because they found out my age, to people just throwing just bullshit claims at me, calling me a scammer and a fraudster with zero proof to back it up, trying to pull down everything that I've built up until today. These are all lessons. These are all learnings, and these are all experiences that you can either choose to let them destroy you, or you can choose to learn from them. One of the biggest things that I've found for myself personally is the most successful people choose to learn from them. And this is why I'm sharing this with you. My mentor said to me a long time ago, Connor, you need to understand that life is not happening to you, it's happening for you. And you must understand that your pain is what makes you great. It's what makes a good story. Whether or not you're in debt right now, whether or not your partner just broke up with you, whether or not you are not where you want to be yet, whether or not your parents don't believe in you, they don't trust you, they think that you're trying to make money online and it's a scam and it's not real. All of these things are just lessons and learnings to grow and learn from. And I truly do think that your pain is what makes you great. For me, from what I've seen across the board, I'm not saying this is with everybody, but from what I've seen, the people that are most successful in high ticket sales and have been in the space for a long time, the problems that they've had in their life, the setbacks, maybe the traumatic events that have happened to them have all served a higher purpose, have all allowed them to get to where they want to go. Whether or not it's the fuel or motivation that you needed, whether or not it was the right lesson, the learning that you needed at the right time, I can guarantee you, if you reframe this mindset and instead think that and understand and look at this lens through that the greatest problems that you have in your life, the greatest setbacks are your biggest learnings. And when you choose to grow from them, this is where true financial abundance can happen. This is where true freedom can happen. This is where true success can be achieved. But many people live their entire life in this victim type mentality where everything that happens in their life, they're blaming circumstances, they're angry, they're resentful. I'm incredibly grateful for my first mentor that I work with. Incredibly grateful. Because if I didn't go through that experience of having to figure out this whole game for myself, of having to spend all this money and go through the transformation that I did, I probably wouldn't have worked as hard as I needed to work to get to where I want to go. I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you right now and have created the business that I have created if I didn't have that experience. And so I'm so grateful that I spent the $7,500. I'm so grateful that it wasn't good because now I get to teach people, and I was inspired to teach people And I was inspired to get just such a level of competence so I can help people shorten and navigate the path that I walked and do it significantly faster. And this is going to be a very short video, but the one thing that I want to share with you is, again, your pain is what makes you great. It's a part of your story. Having good character is something that you cannot buy. You see all these people in crypto, right? The crypto bull runs are on right now, depending on when you're viewing this. People are printing hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, right? Even young people too. They're making a shit ton of money off meme coins that don't matter. They're just pump and dumps. Every single person I've met that has large financial wealth and success that doesn't deserve it either loses it or sucks. Like, is a terrible person to hang out with. They have no good values, no good morals, and they have terrible character. Your journey is serving a greater purpose right now. No matter if you feel like shit, no matter if you didn't get the job that you wanted, no matter if it's this, no matter if it's that, or whatever it is, the problem that you've had that you need to overcome, the lesson that you need to learn at this part in your journey, no matter what's going on in your life right now, understand that it is serving a greater or a higher purpose. It was meant to happen. There is something that you need to learn from it, and there's something that you need to grow from. But tying back to my previous point a minute ago, developing character is something that you cannot buy. You have to build it. And the way that you build it is going through the journey that you are going through right now. It's not by getting rich overnight. It's not by getting millions of dollars in your bank account immediately. It's not by winning the lottery. It's by hard work, dedication, time, persistency, and consistency. That's it. And when you understand that your journey is serving you the way that it needs to be right now, and that you're exactly where you need to be right now, it's a very beautiful surrendering to it, which I really think that if more people think like this, if you think like this more often, I think it's really going to serve you. Again, understand your pain is what makes you great. It builds the character that you will need to succeed and achieve all the things you want later in life. So don't feel like shit when things aren't going your way. Don't feel terrible when something bad happens. You may feel it in the moment, but understand it's all serving a greater purpose. It's all helping you get to where you want to go. Hope I gave you some value with this one. I wish I heard this a long time ago. So this is like me kind of talking to my younger 18-year-old self. So hopefully you got some value from this one, guys. Make sure that you don't feel like utter shit when things aren't going your way. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.